No.
My God, I'm sponsored content.
Chris turns to sweet squishing on the streets.
$20 if you'll mash a chipwich with your knee.
Starting with the time Lois psychotically stalked a woman after getting banned from Airbnb in a bottle episode.
Really?
So the episode starts with Lois securing an Airbnb rental in Nantucket to celebrate the 4th of July.
There was a cancellation, so I swooped right in and scooped it up. The Pelican strikes again.
You know, nicknames only usually work when they're given to you. I will say, this one is slightly better than
Loose Lois.
So the Griffins arrive at the house and Lois is blown away by its middle-aged woman aura.
But first, coffee. Yeah, that first.
No wonder she wanted this place. The whole thing looks like it's ripped from a mom's Facebook page. Moms love wine jokes. It's perfect for masking alcoholism. But Lois is ecstatic that the family's getting along great, owing their happiness to the house.
Sometimes all a family needs is a change of scenery to strengthen their bond.
Yeah, that or a threesome, yeah.
She brings up bonding with the family, and that's where your head goes, Peter? So after that wonderful getaway, Lois is already gearing up for their next vacation.
I'm just gonna book another visit to that house.
But it turns out the host gave them a 0-star review claiming they stole something. What? Lois stole something? But that's completely unlike her.
I'm banned from Airbnb?
So Brian suggests Lois contact the host to see if this is all one big misunderstanding.
I just wanted to reach out about the review you left. You said we stole something. Shocked emoji.
With every needless emoji she sends, my body cringes inward, and soon I will cease to exist. But the host shoots back, claiming a bottle of shampoo was stolen. That's it? That warrants a 0-star rating? What is the secret to eternal youth in that bottle? But it all seems to come back to her.
Oh, that.
But who cares that much about a little bottle of shampoo?
This is shampoo.
Yo, that's borderline huge, Mom.
Are you kidding me? You could kill a man with that thing.
We paid a lot of money for that house, and taking the ass end of a shampoo bottle barely makes a dent into their haul.
But not wanting to be labeled a thief, Lois meets with Dottie in Nantucket to set things right.
I feel terrible, so I wanted to return it to you personally.
Feels very much like a this meeting could have been an email situation. You know the mail still exists, right?
I was thinking maybe you could change your review.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, just because she returned it after being caught doesn't really warrant removing that review, right? She kleptoed once and she'll klepto again.
You win, Dottie. You got your shampoo back, and you officially got me canceled.
Not willing to let this slide, Lois stays in Nantucket, becomes a DoorDasher, and delivers food until eventually she gets to deliver to Dottie. Lois is operating on hater levels previously unknown to man.
Lois, what are you doing here?
I brought you dinner.
Which means she can now leave her a review.
Well. How the turntables?
Wouldn't it be a shame if one of only 2 DoorDash drivers on the island gave you a poor review?
Leaving the house for food sounds awful, so Dottie concedes.
Would
Host.
again.
But victory isn't enough. She admits to stealing the shampoo on purpose because she might be a little insane.
No.
Really, I should be thanking you for reminding me of who I am. A secret little psycho with very little to lose.
This mask-off moment is why we love you, Lois. And Hollywood does too, because voice actress Alex Borstein actually got an Emmy nomination for this episode. Just remember what bad reviews can do to someone. They've really gotta deserve it. But if there's anyone who deserves punishment, it's hackers, like the one who stole Brian's Instagram account in From Russia with Love. So Brian is going on IG Live, which is Instagram Live for those of you that don't speak certified douche.
It's Brian Griffin, and you are live in the doghouse.
Okay, no viewers yet.
Okay, so just like his Twitter, he's pretty much just yelling into the void hoping someone will answer.
Oh, got my first viewer. Whoa, getting a little crowded in here.
But before long, he gets a few totally real people tuning in.
Well, that's a question pondered by writers for many, welcome at gain 4 inches in 1 week, many years.
It's quite clear Brian's starting to attract some attention, getting a DM from @officialinstagram. Don't you think Instagram would have gotten to pick the first username and gone with @Instagram?
As a famous writer, you are now eligible to become a verified account. Yes!
Think they meant to say infamous. Must have been a typo.
I got verified on Instagram. Look at that, a blue check.
Oof, dog colorblindness is no joke, huh?
Brian, you got hacked. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, all reputable businesses ask for your mother's maiden name along with your credit card number.
Okay, you were right. I got hacked.
Okay, so now that the hacker is defiling Brian's account, Stewie offers up an easy solution.
I think you should just give your account to the hacker.
And lose all 5 of his followers? He'd rather die.
The hacker contacted me. He's demanding $10,000.
I hear you're looking to kill somebody.
Oh, are we getting a Meg, Stewie, and Brian adventure? That's different. But she does manage to track the hacker's location to Russia.
Вы можете забрать девочку из Новосибирска. Ну, вы не можете забрать Новосибирск от девочки.
Yeah, I've been saying the same thing for years. As for how she can speak Russian, she claims it's from watching dark web videos, but we all know she was replaced by a Russian clone seasons ago.
All right, looks like we're going to Russia.
So the gang makes it to the location Meg tracked the hacker to, but where could he be hiding?
Why don't we just follow this giant Ethernet cable?
I guess that was a pretty big giveaway. So they check the place out and seemingly find their guy.
Это Brian Griffin. Ты украл его Instagram?
Da.
That's it? Man, the movies always convinced me this would lead to a gunfight or a very sweaty knife fight. So their host lets them in, asking questions about America and Meg's marital status.
Is this beautiful American wife?
Me? No, I'm not married.
But considering this man gave you more than 5 seconds of attention, I have a feeling you will be, soon enough.
I only stole account because it made me feel like I was living happy American life of big writer man.
Those last 3 words are terrible descriptors of Brian, but hey, I would take this as a compliment if I were him. So with that matter settled, the trio decides to head home, but Meg has some second thoughts.
We came here to find your account, but found something much more valuable. My happiness.
Alright, settle down.
Happiness is worth way more than syphilis. The more you know. Been reading books lately.
Can't go back home.
What? You're staying in Russia?
I mean, it makes sense. She's a Chelyabinsk 8 here, and that's a hard thing to give up.
Well, okay. But we're truly gonna miss you.
I wouldn't worry, this is just like when you died, Brian. Give it an episode and everything will be back to normal. I feel like this shouldn't bear repeating, but seriously, don't give your credit card info to anyone in a DM, and for real, use a VPN. And don't get involved with TikTok sociopaths like the one that Brian's nearly killed by in Vatman and Rob Him. So Stewie is out walking Brian, which honestly feels kinda weird to see after so many years on his hind legs.
Hey, check it out. A flyer for a missing dog with a $1,000 reward. All right, so?
Doesn't that dog kinda look familiar?
Why, imagine you paint a couple of spots on my face, return me to the owner, and walk off with $1,000.
Oh, I could imagine that. It'd be manipulative, cruel, and vile, which means you definitely want to do it, don't you? So with the help of Stewie's makeup skills, Brian is transformed into that poor missing dog.
We are completely done, Brian. Say hello to $1,000.
I guess say goodbye to good karma while you're at it. Now for the moment of truth. But of course, Stewie thinks this situation needs the help of a character. Who do you think you are, Roger from American Dad?
Yeah, what's up, Chief? Bobby Beccarino from around the way. How's it hanging?
Weird roleplay aside, it can't be that easy, right?
Oh my god, Rover!
It is that easy.
Where's your money?
Ooh.
But before he can get comfy, he's thrown into a dog cage.
So, Rover 4, you thought you could escape from Chase's TikTok house.
A TikTok house is the last place a dog wants to find himself. Think the pound is bad? They'll just euthanize you. But TikTokers will do way worse.
Yep, we'll slut them out. Be cute for the views. One time I made one of my dogs drive me to Chipotle, work the drive-thru, and drive me back home. All on film.
This weekend, I'll use you for my most dangerous and humiliating viral stunt yet.
Judging by that tone, I'd hate to see what happened to Rovers 1 through 3. I don't think there's a nice little farm upstate in Brian's future.
Enjoy your last couple of days alive.
When Brian doesn't come home later that night, Stewie panics and goes to spill the beans to Chris.
But I can't find him anywhere, and his cell phone is going to voicemail. Chris, you've got to help me find Brian.
But Chris feels a bit used and has to be an a-hole about it.
Will you please help me find Brian? Why, yes, that sounds lovely, Stewie.
Drop the attitude, man. At least you're getting some screen time and lines. Meg hasn't been seen or heard once this entire episode. But when they get to the house, a different TikToker answers the door.
Dog? I think Chase brought a dog to Dangerous Stunt Beach to do a dangerous stunt.
Dang, kids, that is not what Dangerous Stunt Beach is for. They make it to the beach and find Brian in not so much a stunt, but a torture device.
Oh my god, Stewie, look!
But never fear, Stewie and Chris will save the day, if they can just agree on a signal for their plan. Kind of feels like something that should have been discussed on the ride here.
you. Hey, shut up and get me down! Just go!
But before they can get to him, they realize he's not just any old content.
Butt mutt! Butt mutt! Butt mutt!
No!
My God, I'm sponsored content.
Gotta give the kid credit where it's due, Butt Mutt is pretty catchy.
What's wrong with you people? I am a hard-working, accomplished author!
I would say you're more of a writer. Not even that, you're just a guy who kinda writes. So Chris manages to wrestle the controls away from Chase, but the remote breaks and Brian and Stewie come crashing down into a well-placed pool of lubricant.
What the hell is this stuff?
XY fire and ice jelly.
Ooh.
Way back in the day, I used to date this girl. We gonna say her name was Crystal. A couple of years into our relationship, we wanted to bring the spark back into us dating each other, right? We decided to use these fire and ice condoms. You know, it didn't go good. Don't use fire and ice. It was like starting a tire fire, smoking everything.
Because it feels really good. Oh, too hot, too hot.
TikTokers and their anything for views mindset is definitely not a healthy one, and I don't know how many people have gotten hurt or killed. But if you're watching this, please do not tie a dog to a drone. Use a cat instead, as they are Satan spawn. And social media almost gets someone killed again when Lois falls off a cliff while trying to take the perfect picture in the stowaway. So Lois and Bonnie have a bit of a rivalry going on over who can get more likes on Instagram.
But you look at this, Bonnie's latest post has 43 likes. That's tied for the record.
Bikini pics almost feel like cheating, don't they? That's a good way to pull every divorced dad in the neighborhood to your page.
Damn it, Peter, now she's got the Spooner Street record.
A bold move liking your neighbor's bikini right in front of your wife. You're playing with fire, sir. But while attending a preschool fundraiser night, they see that one of the prizes is a trip to Vermont.
Vermont is an Instagram gold mine. I could shatter Bonnie's record.
What's a weekend like that worth? Maybe $100 or $200?
$600.
Sold. There were no other bids. You could have had it for $40.
You can't put a price tag on a good Instagram photo shoot. But even if you could, $600 would still be insane.
We're in Vermont till Sunday. Call if you have to, but let's not call.
Expert parenting, Lois. But how can you blame her? She's got 50 sweet Instagram likes on her mind. So Peter and Lois make it to Vermont, but Bonnie is still racking up those likes.
She did it again.
Oh.
Bonnie, every time I do a post, she does one right after.
So what? You know people can like 2 posts. They don't have a finite amount of likes to give. Liking is easy.
A glass-blowing class. That kind of crap is perfect for Instagram.
Careful there, Lois. Peter might be running away with all your likes. Though their getaway trip gets a bit of a wrench thrown into it.
Well, I just flew to Paris, and Stewie was somehow in my suitcase. He must have snuck in there.
This would normally make a parent shoot up and sprint to the nearest airport. But we aren't talking about a normal parent, are we?
Or we leave him in the care of a trusted adult and one of our best friends and enjoy the first trip we've had together in years.
Yeah, that sounds more like an A-plot type deal. We're rocking the B-plot today, baby. But Peter questions if they should go, which, if Peter is the one talking sense into you, it's time to reevaluate your whole character.
Okay, if you think that... Ah! I got another like!
Okay, so we break 50 likes on Instagram, and then we go save our baby from a foreign country. Go team! So Peter and Lois set out to find the perfect shooting location and end up finding a big photogenic tree.
Hey, how about we stand on either side of the tree, and the caption is, Tree Amigos.
I like where this guy's head's at. He would have thrived during the prime Facebook era like 100 years ago.
Big step back.
Peter, are you sure? I'm a little close to the edge.
You want those likes, don't you? You gotta do it for the gram, even if it means putting yourself in dangerous situations. Followers crave the danger.
You know what? Tiny step forward.
Yeah, she may be dead, but tell me you at least got the picture. Luckily, Peter gets a medic chopper to come save her. Seems like as good a time as any to talk about his sports betting problem.
But did he get the picture, though?
Or actually, her sports betting problem.
Lost $1,100 on BetKings. I checked the account, you definitely lost it. But in light of what happened, I'm not mad at you. I mean, you can't...
Thankfully, all she suffered was a broken leg. She should have just done that from the jump. Hospital pictures make a killing on Instagram.
Lois? You may want to see this.
Well, she did it. All it cost was $600 for the trip and potentially hundreds more for the hospital visit. Money well spent. But money can't buy the genius ideas Peter comes up with when he starts running his company's social media and crashes the entire internet in HTTP. So Peter's brewery is holding a meeting to discuss an issue the company's facing.
Sales are down across the board, but mostly we're failing to connect with a group called millennials.
Just start making a hard seltzer. Boom, done. Meeting adjourned. I am now CEO.
So please welcome someone who's going to help us reach millennials. Our new head of social media, Hammer.
I'd say the name is accurate because if you aren't sure what he's all about, he'll beat you over the head like with a, well, you know.
Actually, bruh, asking me what a trigger warning is one of my triggers, bruh. I feel traumatized, bruh, and now I'm tweeting about you, bruh.
You'd think we were in a Victoria's Secret with all these bras.
And posted. Do you know what I just did? I just made you all viral.
Great, I'm sure beer has something to do with this. While Peter doesn't understand it at first, it only takes one hit of a pen to completely transform Peter into a millennial himself.
What happened? All of a sudden, I feel like I know better than everyone else.
So Peter embraces the lifestyle, but his sensei doesn't last long. I think he gets hit by a bus, but Peter won't look up from his phone to verify.
Sending positive vibes. Get off your
Oh, so he did get hit by a bus. Is that a millennial thing I'm not aware of?
If I die, chop my body up and serve me as street tacos.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. They'll probably taste like C4 energy drink and key lime pie pen juice. But he did not die in vain, as his death opened the door for Peter to take his place.
As of today, I'm making you head of social media.
So Peter brainstorms ideas with the guys on how to appeal to the younger generation.
You remember Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah?
Right.
Is that it? Just Leroy Jenkins?
That was a joke.
Does anyone find that funny now or even know what that is?
I think it's
Please
funny.
say yes so I don't feel ancient.
I find it funny.
We've given this, what, almost a minute?
Peter, that's the problem with kids today. They have no attention span.
Oh yeah? Then why does that one 5-hour video about iCarly have like 6 million views?
We'll do a show for people with no attention span. We'll call it the 6-Second Talk Show.
So, Vine? Remember that? It was TikTok before TikTok, which was called Musical.ly before it was called TikTok. And yes, all of them were annoying, but I guess it's worth a try.
I'm Peter Griffin, and this is the 6-Second Talk Show. My guest tonight is Joe Biden. And that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Still feels like it went on a little long. But it actually proves to be a hit, even attracting the attention of a Silicon Valley hologram.
I'm Parker Stanton, CEO of Boop, the most powerful company in Silicon Valley.
And for some reason, that CEO wants to pick Peter's brain about the next big thing. But he learns very quickly that you don't take suggestions from a guy who confuses an electrical outlet for a toilet.
I'm having so much fun.
So that pretty much knocked out the internet all over the world. Finally, we can return to a time of groundedness and focus. Simpler times. So how do you possibly fix the internet now that it's been doused in pee?
You know, when my phone gets wet, I just put it in a bag of rice.
Well, that's a stupid idea.
Put the whole internet in a bag of rice.
Genius! Let's try it.
Is that cocaine?
Look, we're getting a signal.
And with that brilliant...
Is it bad that I thought that was cocaine? I was like, yo, in human-sized Ziploc baggies, though? Like they're putting it in the middle school lunches or something. Here you go, Timmy. This will get you through social studies. We gonna edit that out.
The world can go back to shoving their faces into their phone screens. At least this episode proves that's not just a millennial thing. We're all equally doomed, and that's what makes humans special. And Quagmire lets Tinder doom him when he becomes addicted to the app and turns into a gross-looking hermit in the dating game. So while the guys are at the clam, they're surprised to see Mort has a hot date. He really wasn't lying about the hot part.
Tonight, I'm getting lucky.
Hi, are you Mort?
Why, yes, I am.
You think it was a blue moon, pigs were flying, or that hell had frozen over, but
did he pay money?
Really, Mort's just using Tinder.
What's Tinder?
It's an app for your phone where two strangers can hook up for a dirty liaison.
What do you know? Another modern tool Quagmire has no clue about. Get with the times, man.
You just swipe someone's picture, they come over, and you plow them.
Wow, I gotta try this.
And when Quagmire goes on his first date, there's no waiting around for the good stuff.
A lovely bouquet for a lovely...
Yeah, take off your pants and sit on the coffee table.
Okay.
In fact, it's not really much of a date.
Man, I had that happen to me one time, and it turned out to just be a robbery. I didn't even get to smash before her two big black bodyguard dudes showed up.
Basically in and out after the old in and out.
Wait, so I don't have to make small talk with you
really
or
like
spend
that.
any money?
Of course not.
It's really
what
like
a relief.
that.
Looks like Christmas
It's
came early
really
for Quagmire.
like that.
And Tinder proves to be the gift that keeps on giving. This man goes swipe crazy, sleeping with every hot girl, kinda hot girl, and Gerard Depardieu he can.
No.
But maybe all this fooling around and sanding your finger down to the bone isn't healthy.
It is. It's very healthy. As long as you use condoms.
Judging by the lack of sunlight and
As long as you protect yourself.
a disheveled appearance, it looks like Quagmire's gone from a sexy beast to just a straight-up beast.
Swipe yes on all the lady faces. Swipe, 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 swipe.
He's glued to that thing, and if you step the wrong way in his house, you're bound to get glued to something yourself.
Let's go for a walk, huh? Get some fresh air? Oh, for God's sake.
You're gonna have a baby in your butt, man.
But when he gets distracted by another date, Peter takes that opportunity to take his phone.
I'm just gonna nudge it with my knee into this empty pizza box. And it's stuck to my knee.
Yeah, I'd throw out those pants after this. Actually, just throw the whole leg out too, just to be safe.
This whole thing's out of control, Quagmire. You gotta get off Tinder.
And nothing works better than shaming your friend through song.
'Cause Tinder makes you so gross.
Only commit 10 to 20% of your time to dating and mating. The other 80 should be spent working on something that you like to do.
But I guess calling him a barely human creature wasn't the way to break through to him. Maybe he doesn't need to hear it from guys. Maybe he needs to hear it from a woman.
You on Tinder?
What? That gross dating thing?
Nothing sobers you up quicker than a cute girl telling you one of your interests is gross.
No.
If he's gonna make a move on her, he's gonna need to do it the old-fashioned way.
This is a real girl right in front of you. Just pick her up and take her home. You don't need your phone.
Well, after sitting down with all the weird, random voices in his head, Quagmire finds the confidence to face the truth. He doesn't need a phone to be a sleazy scumbag.
I buried my twin brother today. We were very close.
Surely she's not gonna buy that, right?
I just feel like my penis shouldn't be alone tonight.
One day, Quagmire's Riz will be studied by NASA scientists because it is truly out of this world. Though a bit dramatic, this episode does show how addiction can stem from having everything at your fingertips, including dating. Just go out there and embarrass yourself in public like the rest of us. Or you can embarrass yourself online, as Chris does in Boston Stewie, by sitting on cakes for his fans-only viewers. Yes, you heard that correctly. So Meg whips up a delicious batch of cupcakes in celebration.
Last night I had my period. Or miscarriage. Not sure which.
Congrats? Or sorry for your loss? What kind of creature are you, Meg? But when she returns to them, she finds her cupcakes to be cheeked to death.
Hey Meg, no turkey dinner is complete without a little undernut squash.
This seems dangerously close to bringing back cake farts. The name alone should tell you not to Google that, but in case you aren't catching on, don't Google that.
What a jerk!
Later on, Peter starts treating Meg like the king of the castle.
Master's latest social media post has become popular on the internet, so now Master rules the family.
Laugh now, but I have a feeling this is how family hierarchies will be in the future. Sorry, but 12-year-old Dylan makes the rules now since he got 1 million views on his video of him yelling slurs in the latest Call of Duty.
Oh my god! This cupcake video got 20,000 likes!
I guess there's a market for this kind of thing. Another thing to try if YouTube doesn't work out. A lot of the comments on the video say that Chris should get a fans-only page.
What's fans only?
It's a fetish website where amateurs post racy videos that subscribers pay to see.
I like how they felt they needed to change the name despite using Instagram and Facebook. Wouldn't want to slander the good name of OnlyFans, would we?
Go get a business plan, some seed capital, and an S-Corp registered in the state of Delaware, and then maybe we'll talk.
Oh boy, time for the most boring montage of all time. At least we get to see the Griffin's full home address. That's something.
I'm in.
And so the siblings get to business filming the worst content known to man.
My dad fell in the shower, so we kinda need the money. Thank you.
And would you believe that could earn them thousands of dollars?
Yes.
Really makes you wonder what we're even doing with our lives, huh?
Yes.
But fame has a price, and that includes being recognized out in public.
That's Smush Boy 15. He's gross. He'll sit on anything. He's a sick slug.
Okay, but you obviously must watch him. It's not like he's a movie star. Who knew Quahog had so many sit fetishists? Clearly the pressures of his audience are starting to get to him.
Squash that brownie with your knee.
I don't do knee stuff. I told you guys that from the beginning.
Oh sure, knees are where you draw the line on the list of disturbing things you've been doing. But all this stress is the straw that finally breaks the camel's back.
And I quit!
But sitting on desserts for money is the only life he knows, so Chris turns to sweet squishing on the streets.
$20 if you mash a chipwich with your knee.
Thankfully, Meg swoops in and saves Chris from degrading himself. Well, degrading himself without a camera rolling.
There's nothing worse than having to shake your shit on the street for money.
You have so much to offer, and I've got something for you.
Buttercream.
And so the siblings share a squish of the sweets with their seats on the side of the street. Bet you can't say that 3 times fast. This episode proves that while it may seem easy, making video content can definitely be an ordeal. I don't have any experience in the cake-sitting game, and hopefully I never will, but I've got to say, I have a newfound respect for those freaks. Keep at it, guys. But internet fame will cost more than your dignity, because in Girl Interneted, it ends up costing Meg's legs when she gets too fat. So while watching TV, Meg, Chris, and Peter are flashbanged by an ad for the most Gen Z convention ever.
This Sunday at the Quahog Convention Center, it's Streaming Con!
Look, I don't think I'm that old, but hearing some of these names gives me the same brain response as hearing the names of old Civil War generals. I'm sure they're important, but why should I care?
Tyler Oakley.
Oh?
Lele Pons.
What?
Glozell.
Where?
But Meg convinces the family to attend so she can see Corey from Corey's world.
I'm gonna show you how anyone can become an internet celebrity, like me, Corey, from Corey's world.
Is from Corey's world his last name? Because it sure does follow his first name a lot.
I bet you can't make my daughter Meg an internet celebrity.
That's nothing for Corey from Corey's world.
Everybody hashtag FridgeBodMeg. You're welcome.
And that actually works, making Meg trend on Twitter. It really is that easy. All it takes is some light public humiliation. Now that she's an internet icon, Meg needs to find something to do to keep all eyes on her. I know there probably isn't an uncensored version, but judging by Peter's reaction, I'm just dying to know what she said. Got anything else?
I can shuffle a deck of cards.
Oh, good.
With my...
Okay, I can figure that one out. Remind me to say no to a poker night at the Griffins. So Meg chooses the persona of someone who will eat anything in her fridge. Gotta say, the William the Refrigerator Perry jersey is a nice touch.
Check it out! Boom! Mini cream!
Wow, that's almost Chewbacca mom levels of impressive. Remember her? Can you believe they almost gave her her own show? But this makes Meg big, both online and in real life. She even gets invited to promote businesses by being gross.
Everything here is made with corn syrup! Just drink the corn syrup!
But who would have thought drinking 2 gallons of liquid sugar would cause Meg to collapse? Not me. That's
like the female Dave Blunt.
It's the average meal in America.
We gotta get her to the hospital.
So Meg gets diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. But like any disease or late-night college party, there's a substance for that.
Refrigerator Meg here. If diabetes has you down, get your insulin levels up with Pancresta.
Having Meg promote a diabetes injection is like having Stevie Wonder promote eyeglasses. I'm sure it's a good product, but feels like the wrong person to be selling it to you.
Pancresta is not for everyone, just the sexy people. Lame losers should not take Pancresta.
Now, do I need a doctor to diagnose me as a lame loser, or is this something WebMD can help with? But even a crippling diagnosis can't shut the refrigerator down.
Bad sugars and starches are the bomb!
At this rate, all that medicine's gonna cost her an arm and a leg. Or, judging by her feet, a leg and a leg. But Meg's still invited to host a pep rally at school to promote, I guess, body positivity? It seems more like she's promoting how to kill yourself as slowly as possible.
You've inspired us to gain all this weight, and we just wanted to say thanks.
But seeing Who's It, What's Her Face, and friend number 3 looking so overweight gives Meg second thoughts about her whole rise to fame.
All my friends are fat because of me. I don't want them to lose their feet too. Everybody needs their feet.
Yeah, suck it, Joe.
But from here on, my fridge will be full of fruits, vegetables, and lean meats.
Yeah, but like many internet stars, once you try something new, your old audience tends to hate you.
Bring back the fridge! Bring back the fridge!
I'm glad Meg learned her lesson about the power of an internet celebrity, and as a reward, she can have that janitor who was crushed to death's feet. A heartwarming ending if I've ever seen one, teaching us the dangers of online fame and the effects it can have on your followers. And to see exactly the kind of damage you can do with your followers, look no further than when Stewie has stans canceling him over a tweet in Get Stewie. So Stewie learns that a former Jolly Farm star is releasing her debut single.
Oh my god, I can't believe Meeber is finally releasing her first song!
Meeber?
That's what all the people in the know call her, and clearly you are not in the know. Not like Stewie is.
If I weren't such a big fan, would I have Meeber tattooed right above my root?
It definitely means you're something. Huge fan, mentally unwell, who's to say?
Brian, I have followed her whole career ever since she was the little pig who went oink oink on Jolly Farm.
Though Brian has some concerns about the content of her songs and the fact Stewie is shaking it for TikTok.
You know, she has a concert in Quahog tomorrow. You should come with me, and I can show you what makes her so special.
Spending a night surrounded by screaming preteens singing suggestive songs? Yeah, there's nothing that could convince Brian to go to that.
Meeber concert, please.
Oh, I'm a dumb dog.
Oh, Brian. Yeah, you are. Stewie has such a good time at the concert that he's just gotta immortalize it with a tweet.
Oink, oink, my favorite pig.
Oh, that probably could have been framed better. Surely everyone will get the reference, right?
No.
She thought my post was making fun of her. She put me on blast.
And now you've incited the wrath of something worse than any monster, beast, or demon, the Stans.
Bullying is unacceptable, and Stewie Griffin is a bully.
Never underestimate the power of Stans. If Taylor Swift ever wanted a foreign leader, Ted, you better believe the Swifties will find a way to do it.
All my accounts are being flooded. They doxed my favorite froyo place. And someone even made a deepfake of me at the Capitol riots.
Like I said, Stans don't F around. Your best bet now is to flee the country and change your name. Stewie can't even find safety at preschool.
We heard about what you did, Stewie. No one wants to play with you.
Even preschoolers are up to date on celebrity internet drama? Maybe I should be glad to be out of touch on a few things. Imagine opening Twitter and starting a fight with a 3-year-old.
And I no longer feel safe. So, Rupert and I have decided to lay low for a while.
At least Stewie still has one ally. Kinda.
I am here for you right now, privately and out of earshot of anyone I know.
Very brave of you, Brian, but I get it. I wouldn't want all 10 of his followers to abandon him.
I'm just gonna go grab my sun hat and then we are out of here.
Oh, those stands are serious. Looks like the old Stewie is needed for one more job.
They tried to Kid Cudi though.
Oh no, he's gonna kill her.
So Stewie shows up at her event, but Brian tries to talk him down from killing her.
I'm not gonna kill her. I just want to talk to her. An actual conversation would have saved this whole mess in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, he tries, but she doesn't seem to care, so he tries to speak to her fans.
No.
When did celebrity effectively become the new religion?
Maybe when people realized religions weren't putting out banger songs like pop stars. We're simple creatures. We hear good song, we follow.
Boo! Bieber rules!
Pretzel the baby!
Yeah.
Oh, we also hate being told we're wrong. This episode is a good representation of the dangers of online mob mentalities and parasocial relationships. Celebrities aren't our best friends, and being their own personal online warriors probably isn't healthy. At least Stewie finds a happy ending with Brian. But if you need a bit of a sadder ending, the D in Apartment 23 has you covered when Brian gets cancelled for a racist tweet and gets kicked out of the house. So Brian and Stewie encounter a modern college student's favorite pastime, a campus protest.
That is, when they're not looking down at their phones.
Yes, you're very timely and topical, Stewie. So, what kind of evils are the kids protesting today?
A professor told his class to have a nice day, which is microaggression, because in our systemic culture, no day is a nice day.
Jeez, I really want to be on your side, man, but that's some of the most chronically online crap I've ever heard.
If you don't want to get fired, don't become a teacher, right?
Totally, you should tweet that.
Feeling inspired, Brian tries to go viral by vomiting out his dumb thoughts in 280 words or less.
Hashtag Oompa Trumpa. 0 retweets, 0 likes. Yeah, viral.
But doggone is that dog gonna try. How about your thoughts on the latest movie?
About to see the new Kevin Hart movie. Just kidding, I'm white and went to college.
And all aboard the outrage train.
There's no one dumb enough to tweet
When
that.
he leaves the theater, he finds that he's finally gotten the attention he wanted.
Hey, are you at Dog Backwards from Twitter?
I am! Are you a fan?
You racist jerk!
Fame is a bit wetter than he imagined. And judging by how that mob chased him home, the only liquid they're interested in is blood.
What were you thinking writing that tweet?
What? It was just a joke!
There are no jokes allowed on the internet, Brian. Just stone-cold, non-sarcastic sincerity. But your joke did suck regardless.
They'll see that I deleted it, and it'll all blow over, trust me.
But things actually don't blow over. Lois is banned from the grocery store.
You can't freeze me out like this!
Peter's kicked out of the bar.
Come on, Joe,
Sir, you've been asked to leave.
And Chris and Meg have to fight for their lives against the entire school. Reminds me of my first cafeteria massacre. And that was a pretty solid Kingsman reference. But the mobs don't let up, so Brian has no choice but to act like an adult and apologize.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to apologize.
Why did you say ladies first? That's sexist.
There really is no winning with a mob, is there? You just gotta be born perfect from the get-go. So screw it.
You know what?
The irony of the high and mighty Brian going against the higher and mightier mob is definitely not lost on me.
I'm the self-righteous liberal douchebag, not you! I've kissed a transsexual before! How many of you can say that?
Yeah, but then you throw up an ocean of vomit for like a minute, which I think kind of cancels out the progressiveness.
Instead of killing myself, I should kill all of you!
Now that's a winning message that's sure to win everyone over to your side. As if.
All I have left is you guys. Thank God you have my back.
We think you should move out.
So the griffins kick him to the curb, leaving him with not much more than the shirt on his back, figuratively speaking.
Ryan, wait! This collar is ours. It has our address on it.
Okay, well now he needs a literal shirt. He can't just be walking around all naked like that. Have some decency, you animal. So Brian moves into a rundown apartment, which is the perfect place for his seemingly large brown cardboard box collection. And with no job and no friends, Brian spends his nights sadly eating macaroni in the dark. Now he's become the first person to actually face real repercussions of being canceled online. Your medal is in the mail, Brian.
Doesn't get realer than that. This is pretty much like my favorite Family Guy video I've ever seen. Sweaty Clam, you doing the Lord's work. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment, like, and/or subscribe. It's more BlastphamousHD. Twisms.